Right, Jim here. So today is the final day of March. It is. That's my stomach. I've eaten. So it is actually. I forgot what date. It's the 31st. It's the 31st of March. Um, I've done a mind-boggling 72 hours of walking this month. Um, I mean, this number's not going to be quite exact because in half an hour, will be walking to work, and it takes like half an hour to walk to work. So it's at 72 hours, 16 minutes. So really, when I get to work, it will be like just under like 73 hours, which in itself is just fucking mental. Like, and you just look at like this doesn't really look like I've done that much around this area. But then it's oh hello, what's it doing now? Wow, that was cool. I did not know it were going to do that. So we're going to go back to the individual places because it just showed it for a brief second. Um, yeah, we're going to go. We'll zoom in first. So this is local areas. So we've done Halifax. So I've got Halifax. We've got Siddle. Got Westvale, Greetland. Did this walk along to Cromwell Reserve yesterday. Me and the dogs walked pretty much through Elland, along the canal, Cromwell Reserve, and then back home again. Nice, lovely walk, nice to do. Walks around Greetland, walks not too many through Siddle. I mean, one thing I could incorporate in doing on my breaks is some more Skircut Green stuff. But it's just the roadworks are a nightmare. So I don't know whether to incorporate that into it or not. I could do. So then we've got this walk here, which was Ludden Foot. This seems like such a long time ago, but it it was only like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Me and my dad doing a walk in Ludden Foot. It's just different actually. And then Hebden Bridge walk. On my birthday, I wanted to do Haworth and Hebden Bridge. I wanted to do Heptonstall as well, but then I was just way too tired, and I really wasn't up for it. Um, I mean, like literally, what Heptonstall's like up here, so it's not far to get. It's really not far, obviously. And then we did Haworth for just. There's a Scotland there. Okay, I did not expect that. Where's Haworth? There it is. Haworth in itself is not very big. But the thing is, I would like to stay in Haworth one day. My dad actually found a accommodation that I could stay in. Well, one that I would like to stay in. That has, I think it only has 4 rooms. Uh, three of them like have shared bathroom facilities, and one doesn't. And I'd preferably like to go for the one that doesn't. So it's just like your own private bathroom and everything. But I think I'd probably only do Haworth for one night though, because like I said, like I did Preston for one night, and I pretty much did the entire place. And the thing is, Haworth in itself is just look at it; it's very tiny, but it is an iconic place to go because it's nice as well. And then up here, Lane End, never been there before. And then what's around here? Upper Marsh, there's no real point because it's literally just a farm and that's it. The Meadows, you could probably do that, I think. I mean, I guess if you wanted to do like a long walk, I could do like up Main Street, follow North Street, West Lane, Dimples Lane, follow this that way, Marsh Lane, then back up again. That's a potential. I mean, alternatively, there's the idea of like walking to the main road at Ivybank Lane, along Millhay, back to Mytham's Lane, then back up again. Um, But no, Haworth's in the bag. It's certainly a thing I'm potentially wanting to do. Then before even going to like Haworth Hempton Bridge on the Friday and Saturday, uh, 11th and 12th of March, I did Preston, and I'm just saying if I was to spend one night in Haworth, I'd pretty much do the whole area because this is Preston. This is the one night and the day after. I pretty much bossed the whole of Preston, pretty much. Um, what can I say about Preston? It's a nice area. It's a nice place. Traffic is a bit mental though. Um, a lot of the roads are just so chaotic, and like a lot of the pedestrianized areas, um, are meant to be pedestrianized, but people just drive on them, and it's not very safe. Whereas, very recently, only on Monday, and it is Thursday now. What have I done? What's down here? Oh, Barnsley. We'll come to that later. Go to York. Where the heck is York? I can't find it. That's still Barnsley. York. A lot of the areas are urbanised, pedestrianised, and it's weird because a lot of this traffic flow is the outer area of like York itself. So like the main areas of traffic is the outer edge of York, but in the middle of it, pretty much, you can kind of just walk on the road and you still feel safe. Because I was walking when I went to Preston, and you try that in York. If you try that in Preston, you are gonna get run over, 100% definitely. In York, I just saw loads of people walking up road, and I thought, okay, that's not safe. But then it wasn't just like one area, it was pretty much the whole middle of York. So I thought, well, I'm just going to do what everyone else is doing. And it's York, it's just lovely. Um, Again, I only went for the day, but I just did so much. I can't contemplate. I know people that have never been to York ever, and people are like, "Is it worth going to York?" 100%. If there's something you are gonna do on a day out and you're not sure where to go to York. Because from Halifax to York, it takes just above an hour, and that's the same distance as Preston. Preston is just above an hour. York is just above an hour. So I would recommend York. It's just probably one of the best places in England. Definitely. And I'll come to Barnsley now. Because I went with my mum a couple of weeks ago. No, what did I do? I went after my birthday, so the 14th of March. Went to the what do you call it? We went to the market, which is nice. It is really nice. I would like to go back to Barnsley, but we stayed about 2 hours in the market, and I couldn't do that. I could probably. It was like 2, 3, 4 hours in the market, and I was like really wanting to explore Barnsley, and I just couldn't really. So what I want to do is next time I have a day off and I want to go somewhere for travelling, I'm going to come to Barnsley on my own, weather depending. Means Halifax to Huddersfield on a bus, then from Huddersfield train to Barnsley, but it's a train to Sheffield. So I need to get off at Barnsley and then go around Barnsley and then make the route back home. Um, Barnsley is very more modernised now because growing up, Barnsley wasn't such an area of tourist interest, and now it's been renovated, it's been restored, it's been done up, and it does look really good, really nice. There's still the remnants of the fact that there's not a lot of people. Well, basically, there's a lot of people there that don't have a lot of money, and my mum said this to me before we got there, that Jamie, you're coming from somewhere to then go to Barnsley, and Barnsley's not a rich area, and I'm like, Halifax isn't either, but it was definitely showable or noticeable in Barnsley. Halifax has its areas as well. but Barnsley, it kind of sticks out quite well. I think I've done. I'm at 10 minutes, bloody hell. So coming into April, do I plan on going anywhere trip-wise? I do, but I probably won't go away because I want to save up for Scotland, which is May, and we're gonna go to Auburn, which is, where the hell is Auburn? I cannot find it. Auburn is there. It just, bloody hell, that's a long way. So Auburn is up here. Oh, that's Isle of Mull. There we go. So we're going to stay around this area. And then I'm going to have 2 weeks there. And then find the Col. There we go. I'm going to stay. I've done many videos on it, but I'm still going to plug it. I'm going to come here for a day. Stay here for a day. Get the bike out. Well, I'm going to rent a bike anyway. And go exploring. Let's just go on to here. Mad. Absolutely mad. I was thinking it was raining, then it's snowing again. Right. I'm going to call it a do. So my summary of activities in March 2022. Yeah, literally just being out this morning. That was from yesterday. It's mad. So, I've been Jamie Hudson. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.